Had to listen, totally cool too. All right, let's start the show. This is a special episode today. Me and my buddy Jim Tyndall of the band First Mountain got together via a Zoom chat, and we had a long conversation about his new album, or First Mountain's new album, called T- Your Highness. And let me tell you, I got a little sneak preview of it the day that we shot it, and I even, which was the day before they released it. The day they released it was 4/20/2020. I got a chance to listen to the album, and let me tell you, it's not only a great listen, and it's not only something that like hit that spot of I want something new, but it's a listening experience. Jim put a lot of work into this, and the amount of, we were talking about it, the amount of musicians that he hired to be on this album is incredible, and that you can hear it. It sounds fantastic. He did such a good job on this. He mixed it himself. Jim's a great dude. I want everybody to go check out the Bandcamp site, so you can go right directly to the artist and pay for the album. I think it's a pay what you want for the album. It's firstmountain.bandcamp.com. You can also go follow them on Instagram.com/firstmountain, and then also Facebook.com/firstmountain. That's pretty much all I have to say. Nothing but positives about this episode and about Jim and First Mountain's new album, T- Your Highness. So everybody, please keep staying safe and enjoy this episode with Jim Tyndall of First Mountain. BaDumBizz. All right, welcome to the Thunderdome. Welcome to the Spanctuary. I got a great guest here. His name is Jim Tyndall.
Hello, friends.
Jim Tyndall from the band First Mountain, right? And Jim's got First Mountain has their album released tomorrow, which is that 4/20 tomorrow, dude?
4/20/2020.
Oh, man.
We're releasing it at 4:21 a.m.
All right, dude.
Yeah, 4:21.
I love it.
Thanks, man.
You got to say the title of the album again, because it's fantastic, but I already forgot it.
What an asshole.
So the album is called T- Your Highness.
That's yeah, man.
It's T- and then apostrophe.
I love it.
Excuse me, not apostrophe. What am I saying? Semicolon, man.
Semicolon.
But they wouldn't let me use the semicolon in Bandcamp.
Really?
Not Bandcamp, whatever the hell the distribution is. DistroKid.
Oh, yeah.
Puts it on the street. They were like, I'm sorry, you can't use a semicolon. I was like, oh, goddamn.
Unreal, man. They want that control, right?
Yeah, so
I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry, say that again, bud?
So I used a comma instead.
Oh, okay. Well, that works. Dude, tell me about, talk about the album, because over the last how many months, man, I've seen you, posting clips of your studio experience, right, recording that.
Yeah, so, man, it's been a long time. Spent a long time trying to record the full band live with very little separation between the instruments. And, as far as modern production goes, you kind of want to have that definition and the separation and the isolation. So that we kind of like had canned quite a bit of material from that time. However, one of those recordings survived, and that's track 2, which I released a full blunt, not even a teaser. You can just listen to the track on Instagram or Facebook today.
And that's at First Mountain?
Yeah. I released the second track as a sampler that you can listen to just through, without having to log in anything, just on streaming the social media. So that's like a 7.5 minute psychedelic Dorian jig.
That's awesome.
Every chord it's basically a blues. The A section is a blues, and but every chord is a minor 13. So it's Dorian thing going on.
That's
Kind of
awesome.
cool. It's one of my favorite melodies that I've written. So I like it's got a nice arc to it. I wasn't
That's great.
do that with many of the other songs, but this one's got like a slow, creeping vibe to it. So
Man, that is the sales pitch that I needed. No, I'm kidding.
this one we've actually released it already, but this is a slightly updated mix and the mastered version, which is so basically a couple of these songs are already out. You can listen to them for free. You can download them for free on our Bandcamp, but we're doing the full streaming platform release tomorrow, and also introducing 2 new songs to the mix,
Fantastic.
which were not done in living rooms. So they actually kind of sound a little nicer.
That's good, because I was going to say, because some of your videos were, correct me if I'm wrong, that they were taken at Sound on Sound Studios.
I interned there.
You interned there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've been there for about a year hanging out with those dudes. I really, really enjoy it. I love taking out the trash. Smile on my face. But no, it's really cool to be there, man. We had a hang last night on Zoom. It was my first time hanging with more than one person on Zoom, and it was really cool. I really like those dudes. They're really great engineers and producers. The space is amazing. You'll really, as a drummer, will be able to tell the difference in the tracks that were done in the living room. Versus,
I imagine so, man. Because I just look, I haven't taken a tour of that space, but I've had Sound on Sound on my radar since I guess they opened whenever that was, 2 years ago or something like that.
Years ago now, yeah, more than 2 years ago. It was like
more than 2 years ago, man. Like, and I follow them on social media, and the one thing I got to say about that place, again, haven't been there.
At Sound on Sound Studios.
Say that again, bud.
At Sound on Sound Studios, Montclair, New Jersey.
At Sound on Sound Studios in Montclair. Yeah. I mean, just from following the page, just from looking at the content that they post, one thing I got to say, and it's really cool, makes me want to just go there and meet the people, is they really, there's a sense of family, I guess, that they have there with their engineers. Yeah. Right. And producers that work. Yeah. I mean, they're always talking about, hey, this is, I'm going to throw out a name. Hey, this is Jake. He's one of our engineers, and they'll talk about his experience. Dude, that is so cool to see, man.
Family there, man. Yeah. It's awesome to be there. It's a real privilege and treat, to be honest. But yeah, there's, I mean, I could talk about gear all day. There's 2 consoles there. One they tend to gear towards mixing, and one they kind of tend to gear towards tracking. But you could do either on either, obviously. We had the pleasure of tracking on the Neve VR console that's there, and man, it sounded really good.
Oh, I bet, dude.
So our tracks, Banana Pop and Globbers Incorporated, were both recorded there.
Dude, anything Neve. If you were to just say, hey, you want to come over and record some drums, I got a Neve. If you said that, even if it was a Neve coffee machine, I'm there.
A 2-channel board or something is like, yeah, there's a lot of inputs.
Yeah, that's great, man. I'm a little jealous of you that you got that experience. That place seems so fucking awesome, dude.
Really, really lucky because I lived 1 block down the street from it. So that was pretty good. I just moved a month ago.
Oh, really?
I was in Montclair for 6 years. We could turn this into a political discussion about rent control and the development, the overdevelopment of a colonial hamlet.
Sure.
Doesn't have the resources or means to have that many people living in a town, let alone parking spaces, as I'm sure.
Oh, man. Oh, I know.
So, yes, I moved out of Montclair about a month or 2 ago. And I'm in Bergen County now, closer to where I grew up. I'm enjoying it. I mean,
great.
I got my whole studio set up here. You can't see because I'm in outer space.
Yeah, man. Once you come back down to the planet, we could take a look. Yeah.
I blasted off. It's like T-minus, Your Highness.
You had to, though. Tomorrow's a big day.
Yeah.
I've seen your Montclair apartment. I'm pretty sure I was there one time. It was a nice apartment. It was on Bloomfield Avenue, right?
Yeah.
I visited one time. I think I was picking up some weed or something.
Yeah.
I was thinking, man.
Edit that part out.
I don't care.
If you care, that's I'll totally block that out. But
No,
doesn't bother me.
limitations have expired.
Say that again.
Statutes of limitations have expired on that one.
Yeah. Right. Right. So real fast, let's do a quick little history. So Jim and I know each other from we went to Montclair State University together.
State University.
That's right. McEachern, the OG.
Yes. For those of you who don't know what McEachern Hall is, it's where the new what building is that? It's like a geology building. It's
something like that.
Earth science building, biology building, science building has this amazing view. It's actually that first of all, that is First Mountain, by the way.
Yeah.
That's the top of First Mountain right there, where McEachern Hall was. I think that's the absolute top of the peak of that mountain that Montclair's on. So you wouldn't realize it, but you're actually driving over First Mountain and looking at it all the time, whether you're in you could be all the way in Brooklyn and you could see First Mountain. So I thought it was fitting. It's just like a local Jersey kind of thing. So
fantastic. I love the name.
Thanks, man. So McEachern Hall was the old shit one-story ranch apartment that we had.
Only hundreds of students went in and out of there, but yeah, pretty accurate description.
And we had to learn in there, and then they opened up the other music building, the one that everyone studies at today, which still, as far as I know, has yet to be fully completed. 12 years later.
Yeah. No shit, man. No joke at all. We waited years, man. We were promised that building. And I remember it was like, you're going to have it your second year of,
Yep, that's what I was told. And I did actually have it my second year, but you're a couple years older than me. So,
Yeah, we got it my senior year. And I remember the first day of the semester, and they're I'm on the, what was it? The third floor, and they're putting up railings still. There's still dudes going, zzz, zzz, come on, Mike, over here.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't done. Done, meaning that the entire recital hall wasn't even completed.
Yeah. It was like you went to dinner. Somebody invited you to dinner, and like you sat down at the table, and they were still washing dishes or whatever. You know what I mean?
Before.
Yeah. Yeah. So
a little history on that building. It was two buildings.
Yeah.
One was an old building that was 100 years old. It was a good building. Mm-hmm. Tremendous building. Great building.
Great people.
But they had renovated that one, and that was the only one that was done. And then the whole new part of the building that looked so nice from the outside was completely unfinished and just not.
Yep.
So,
I will say though, as a musician, we're fucking, we're not picky. You know what I mean? Just give us a mattress on the floor and we're good. So we were cool with it. We were just happy to have the space, and so at least I was.
Really happy to have that space. They're just you go to practice at 11 a.m. or something like that. And then there's this people are just, the overflow of people was causing Magic the Gathering tournaments to spontaneously happen in the main lounge area.
Yeah. That's right. You're really into Magic.
I love Magic the Gathering. I haven't really gotten a chance to play. That was probably, 10 years ago I got to play a lot, but I don't really get to play as much as I did. But I have my whole collection downstairs.
That's awesome, man. Hey.
Great game. I think it's the greatest game ever created, in fact.
I really never played, I'll be honest.
It's worth learning.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the greatest apocalypse games, because essentially you could just, you don't need to buy the cards. It's they exist already. You can print them out and just do whatever. I think it's an incredible apocalypse game. There's so many different things that could happen in one game, but everything is so familiar with every other game that you've ever played. It's really good. It's a
That's cool.
Perfect game. There's no errors in it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a game that probably would have manifested in a very different way had graphics been good on computers in 1992.
Oh, that's when that came out?
Yeah, so like they weren't. So they made like a card game, but the card game is fucking dank.
Can you imagine when they were like, oh, this should be a video game, and then they realized, fuck, we can't do this. Let's just make it on cards. And the one guy was like, no, though, it's not good enough. And now, what are they, millionaires?
Oh, dude, it's actually the best-selling game in the world or something like that.
Really? Holy shit.
Hasbro bought them, and that's like Hasbro's best-selling game.
That's incredible. Don't you wish you came up with an idea like that?
I really do. I really do.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh man. But hey, it's funny. It's like, you know, you choose the, we'll call it the analog experience, you know? Like you're in person.
It's an analog role-playing game.
Yeah. I mean, and then I think that, tell me if I'm right or wrong, but your album reflects that of you too.
The
A little bit.
the magic cards, you mean?
Well, I'm saying your choice to be to have great like deep experience or deep sound. So like the deepest experience you can have when playing a game is to be in front of each other.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, that's definitely something. Yeah, like the focus and the appreciation of the depth of something. Yeah, I'm hoping to go with that. I don't want to be pretentious or anything.
No, dude, no, don't worry about that. Because honestly, Jim is talking, and when we were just talking about our settings and all this shit to get our mics and everything, you're plugged in. You got a tube. What did you say before?
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about my gear here.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know. I hope it sounds good. The dude
sounds good. I like it, man.
Didn't sound good, and then I was all like,
because you're in space, it fits.
I'm in space. So I've got my Telefunken M80, which is like their fancy SM58, I guess.
Gotcha.
This is plugged into a Universal Audio LA610. So it's their tube mic pre with EQ, shelving EQ, and then it's got a little stripped down LA2A style compressor. So it's a 2-knob compressor. It's got reduction in gain makeup. It's my favorite sounding mic preamp.
Look how excited he is, guys. Oh my God.
You don't see me get excited like this about anything else except maybe when I go to a dispensary in Seattle. And then I have to complement that one. I have I'm not plugged into that at the moment, but I might start doing that. I have a Focusrite, like that, the blue face line, the ISA line. It's supposed to be like a Neve, like the Neve.
Oh wow.
Right, channel strip. That has way more bells and whistles on it. It's like 5 times as heavy. 2 rack spaces. It's got like 4 different EQ things on modules on it, and there's all these routing options on the back. But the Universal tube pre sounds pretty good. It's much more easy and simple to dial in a tone as well. And I got my drum machine hooked up here.
That was awesome.
the drum machine MIDI out. This is a hardware drum machine. The MIDI out is being sent to my MIDI controller on my computer, which is a piano I have right here.
That's awesome.
And the MIDI notes being sent from both the synths and the drums on this drum machine trigger the sounds on my MIDI controller. So maybe we can get into that in a little minute.
Yeah, definitely, man. I wish we were kind of commiserating a little bit because, yeah, we're doing this because of the pandemic. We would be in person. It would be fucking awesome. Just like we were talking about with having a Magic game, like Magic the Gathering, like in person. As musicians, Jim and I connected in person, jamming together. Like,
updates. Did you get those updates that we had played like just last week, like 8 years ago or 7 years ago together or something like that?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Because I did that Insanity gig, right? Remember that place?
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. Yeah.
Oh, I fucking loved that place, dude.
That's cool.
That was cool, man. We improvised the whole thing.
Yeah.
Look, man. anybody that could, when I ask them, hey, you want to do a performance? Cool. Where at? This place. Great. What are we going to play? Oh, we're just going to improvise. Yeah, man, I'm down. Anybody who their first reaction is like, yeah, let's do it. Dude, it's like, I get so excited because, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's just having a conversation. You just have to be present, listen, respond, have a conversation on stage. You don't have to be entertaining necessarily, right? Like that was a tea house.
I feel like we were entertaining, I think.
No, we were. But what I mean is when you start thinking about, does the crowd like it? Or, what is the crowd going to like?
Yeah. If you're just doing your thing, people are going to be into it.
Exactly. And that's kind of what we were doing. We kind of went out, man. We were in space a little bit.
Yeah, no, man. That's some like Bitches Brew type stuff. I mean,
Yep.
Anyone who might have listened to it, I think that stuff kind of goes a little better in person.
Of course.
Translate as well on the recording. I mean, sometimes it does. In the case of Bitches Brew, it translates amazingly.
Yeah.
But who knows what it would have been like to see those dudes live and the way, what people would always say when we play a gig like that, and they come up to us and they say, not that the music sounded so good, but they love the way that we look at each other. So like
yes.
Having we're literally telepathically communicating.
Yes.
And
yes.
They're, I don't know. Yeah. People really like to see that type of communication. I guess that's just not as common amongst muggles or whatever we want to call them.
They don't know that we're.
Sorry, that was mean.
No. I mean, to your point, I mean, yeah, they don't know. First of all, right away, they don't know we're making it up yet. When they figure it out eventually, they're like, how are they doing it? And then we don't look as though we're struggling, right? We don't look as though we're on stage sweating, trying to come up with, fill time with some jokes.
Dragon Force.
Yeah, dude. Like, and we're interacting with each other and we're smiling and we're enjoying ourselves. So
remember something that already happened or exists.
Say that one more time.
The way to think about it is that we're not trying to remember something that was written down or something that was recorded or something that we've practiced.
Yeah.
Where, it's the, I can think about some of these, I said Dragon Force before, but like these dudes, they have the note for note solos, and that's cool. But you have to remember that. Maybe I just have bad memory, but I like the spontaneity, man. It's cool.
It's the difference between acting with lines, right, and doing like improv, right? I mean, it's just sometimes fun to be more spontaneous and not know what's going to come next.
Absolutely, and I think that was a particularly far out one.
Yeah. Now we were playing with John Evers, right?
It was with John, and that was very definitively before I think we developed any semblance of jazz chops, at least as far as me and John are concerned.
I mean, I can't say that I was ever a jazz guy.
Okay, yeah. So that was my problem when I got to Montclair, is that I was in a classical program playing upright bass, and I was meeting all these people who were like really serious about music, but none of them could jam. I'm just like, I was used to that. I jammed a lot. I played in a band, in a lot of bands in high school, one in particularly more than others, and we would play every day after school, and we would jam and have like spaced out, like some kind of prototype shit to whatever you're going to hear on this First Mountain release.
Yeah, that's cool.
The First Mountain release. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these songs, man, are as old as that day that we gigged together. A couple
cool.
That old. Particularly this song Banana Pop. So it's funny that that's the newest recording we have, and it's the oldest song. It's from like 2013. So this represents like a whole different thing than I'm doing today. So I'm hoping after I finally release this album, I'm going to be able to do single releases and build up a portfolio much quicker of very, very, very higher quality sounding stuff.
Yeah.
that I recorded in a fucking living room 3 years ago, which I think, to be fair, sounds okay as far as circumstances.
Hey man, one thing I got to keep hammering into my own self for my own recording when it comes to recording my drums at home. You know, it's really about the content. That's what's going to penetrate, right? If the content is legitimately good, like I use the term capturing lightning in a bottle. Like the only band that I can kind of think of to reference, or maybe two bands, I think of Mute Math, because are you familiar with that band? Yeah, Mute Math. I mean, they just do like they have the angst and energy of a young rock band, right? But with the influence of electronic music. How about that? We'll just say that. So,
not like a technical metal though.
No, they're more beat oriented music, I guess, and more leans a little pop, but
it's rock.
But it's like rock, electro rock, if you want to call it that. And the other band that I could think of is Hiatus Coyote.
Oh, great band, dude.
Right? Like that shit sounds like it was created in a living room, and it's awesome. It sounds so good.
We've gotten a couple, at least when we've played live, a couple people have said that there were some similarities between that. And one of the main reasons I think that is because we're all huge fucking fans of Hiatus Coyote. And
how could you not be?
And, I haven't played with these dudes in, I would say probably like a year, because I've been working on these recordings so heavily. And the lineup changes. It's not, you'll notice the musicians are not the same on every track at all, by any means.
I think I know a couple of the guys, right?
I know a bunch of the dudes. So I would say that you know most of them. And on the tracks that John played on, you can clearly tell, well, I mean, I've heard it, that he's using the same keyboard as the dude in Hiatus Coyote.
Oh, really?
Using that, in my opinion, an amazing keyboard, the Korg SV1. And those sounds are so fucking sweet, man. They're so good. The electric piano with the chorus, or the electric piano, the Rhodes with the phasers on it and shit, and the delay and the reverb. They just all sound so good. Just dialed in with like minimal effort. So there are some sounds that are actually probably the same keyboard patch.
Yeah, probably. That's cool, man. Did you have? You know what? I saw you guys perform a couple years ago at Hat City.
Oh, it was at Hat City. That was about 6 years ago.
Something like that. I remember Matt Olson was on drums.
That was 6 years ago, yeah. And Matt plays on one of the songs.
Oh, he did? I was going to ask that. All right, great.
One that I released today as a sampler, it's called Lucifer's Hexannual Picnic. Get a load of this. It's all right. So like I tried to do a little song with a joking about like a 666 theme, because all these metal bands, they're all like, oh, they're saying black metal, all that shit. So I'm like, all right, well, how about satanic jazz? So I wrote a satanic jazz song. It's all tongue in cheek. I hope no one takes it too seriously. It's in 6/8. It's in the key of A flat Dorian. So what that means is we're in the key of G flat, and the key of G flat has 6 flats, and all the little flats look like little sixes. So there's like six. And the tempo is dialed in at dotted half note. Dotted half note equals 66.6. So like, 4, 1. I think that's how it's supposed to go, because the song is like it's supposed to have like that, almost like the Afro-Cuban 6/8 kind of feel.
Yeah.
So yeah, Matt plays on that recording, and that is me, Matt, and John playing in a room live.
Oh, sweet.
So that's us, and then the horns were overdubbed, but the horns were all overdubbed together.
Okay.
It was a mistake, because I need that isolation.
Yeah.
But I think, I put some kind of effects on them. They sound kind of cool. That one is the oldest of the bunch. So you can clearly tell basically like in between that recording and the next one that I did, both in living rooms, I had bought like a really nice tube condenser microphone. So as a drummer, you'll probably like this, but like we were recording in John's living room, and we did that Lucy's Hexannual Picnic in the living room. It sounded okay. I thought we could have done a little better, but then I'm listening to the next track that we did, and I used that tube condenser as a room mic.
Oh, cool.
10 feet in front of the drum kit. And oh my God, dude, it made a world of difference. It had so much depth. So going further on that same thing, when we recorded at Sound on Sound, which the tracks Globbers and Banana Pop you'll hear, those were done with like a mid-range room mic and then like a far away, 2 stereo far away room mics, and the sound is like way bigger.
Warm too, right? You got the warmth.
They're warmer and they're just more expressive. You hear the sound travel. It's not just like boom, snare drum hits. Like sometimes you don't need to dial that much reverb in because you hear the natural sound of the room. It's a big room. It's a wooden room.
They have a nice sounding room. Like, do they have like a killer sounding room?
I think it's a killer sounding room. Oh. I personally think that I got a really good. My best drums that I've done so far are on the track Banana Pop, which we you can take a listen to. I can judge each individual song because they were not all done at the same time. They weren't done. A couple of them were done in similar times to each other, but they weren't all done in one like recording session with the same dudes.
Can I ask you about this? Because I've heard this. This is, you're probably the guy that I want to hear your opinion about this. When you hear engineers specifically will say you want to have the entire album sound the same in terms of the mix or something, right? Now,
I guess.
Say that again. Sorry.
Keep going.
No, you can say what you say. It clipped out. That's why.
You might like to.
You might like to.
Might want to. Sometimes that's not always an option, unfortunately. But what were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say too, the argument that the thing I always ask anybody who has their hand in audio or production is, do you notice sometimes that people with, a high level of audio engineering, let's say knowledge, right? Forget about experience, just knowledge. They tend to be like ultra perfectionists to the point where it's ineffective to the music side of what everything is. What do you think?
Who you're talking about? I haven't really seen that in the studio as much, but I haven't necessarily been in the room that whole time that I'm with those dudes, so I'm
not even at Sound on Sound. I'm talking about in general.
Even that experience that I've had there where there's like, I'm around a bunch of engineers all the time. As far as engineers go, they should be shutting the fuck up and pressing record.
It's kind of my point. Yeah. I'm glad. So you kind of do understand where
engineer is the producer. That's a different story.
Yes. Because like when somebody's trying to be like too perfect about like the mic placement for the close mic on your drum, right? And what kind of mic, and it's like, well, why don't I just play it well first?
Well, first of all, you got to play it well.
Yeah.
Mic placement is important. I think it's less important how do I explain this? The mic placement is more important to make sure that you don't have phase issues.
Yeah.
Overheads and fucking room mic like that, as opposed to the exact placement of the mic against the drum head or something like that. You gotta there are some really quick and easy ways that you can pretty much do what you got to do and get a really, really good sound. Like put your fucking thumb in between the mic, or whatever. Like
the 2-finger technique, right? Yeah,
all that kind of stuff, man. Those are, I don't want to say tried and true methods, but yeah, if you're getting obsessive about that, I would feel like those dudes. I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't feel like I see that kind of obsessiveness, at least in the studio that I've been in, which
Great.
is nice.
It's fantastic.
But maybe dudes that have either maybe haven't worked in studios, or maybe some of studios are super obsessive about that kind of stuff. I mean, we definitely do, and even on my sessions, I try to get the mic placement right, but it's not more important than getting a good take.
Well, I guess that's kind of, I know it's very vague what I said, and I can actually come off as an asshole. I'm talking about specifically though, like in my experience, I've just talking to engineers and maybe getting some advice about like my home recording setup, and I'm in a concrete basement, not right now, but my old place, concrete basement. I'm using SM57s, you know what I mean? Like I was using like Perception, what do they call, P170s by AKG.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not using great mics, and they're they're like kind of going, why are you using like that kind of head and this kind of, and how come it was like, dude, I'm in a fucking basement, dude. Like,
Oh, I know.
I mean, do you want me to gargle the wine when I take a sip? That's why I felt like they're like those ultra wine connoisseurs. Is that the word?
Those are a lot of times, dude. I'm afraid to say, I hope people don't hate me for saying this, but those dudes aren't exactly musicians themselves. So when recording sounds that musicians are making, they're thinking that their job is. I mean, it's. I would argue that it's of equal importance, but it's not their job to get the good sound or the good take. I mean, the good sound, yes, but the take is on the musician.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Creating a condition for the musician is definitely should be a priority in studios. Or
of course,
now,
I always
producer is a different story. They can be like, I feel like the producer, you've selected this person to like make your shit sound the way that you think that they can make it sound.
Oh yeah, they hear things you don't hear, right? They'll have an idea in their head and how to get there that you necessarily can't conceptualize, right? Like that's why they're there.
And yes, and then they also should know how to tell the engineer what they want and how
That's
to.
Right.
The engineer, if they're a good engineer, they know how to get there.
Yeah.
But they should be able to do that.
Yeah, it's about. I mean, at the end of the day, it's right. It's music, and I come from the belief that because I'm a percussionist, man. You mentioned classically trained. I'm a classically trained percussionist. You've seen it. You probably saw us. How many fucking times did you walk past a percussion room and we're playing on fucking break drums? You know what I mean? Clang, 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 clang. Like all sounds are beautiful, dude. All sounds.
I know. And that was kind of one of my biggest regrets of this album release that I got tomorrow, is that we didn't get more percussive, unique rain sticks and fucking triangles and shit,
That's okay, though.
You remember in John's living room, there used to be that like basket of percussive toys.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had something like that, man.
Oh man. Well, hey man, dude, with these fucking like I don't know about you, I've been getting a lot of musician friends going, "Hey," like sending me a track. "Hey man, you mind laying down drums on this?" Like so many, more than ever before. And
the quarantine, you mean?
Yeah. So, Jim, if you ever need fucking some percussion, man, I got djembe, doumbek, all that shit.
Going to, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Do you know the drummer that played on the First Mountain recording?
What's his name?
Gordon.
I've met Gordon. I met him. He was playing a jazz gig.
He's a great,
fantastic player.
I'm always down to mix it up, but he's the guy.
No worries.
He's a couple years younger than me. We met at Montclair as well. So a bunch of Montclair First Mountain connections here.
Yeah, dude. He's a good drummer. I saw him at it was a restaurant jazz gig, and he was killing it.
Yep, he really does kill it. One of the one of my favorite things about Gordon, as far as his drumming goes, is his ability to just know the song better than you, and you wrote it. So like, I've never like I can record my song in Logic Pro to just a fucking raw metronome because I wrote it.
Yeah.
But like, so can he.
Oh,
But
word.
I wrote it. That's been like, because everyone has their own styles, and you can tell like there's a really different style on Matt Olson's track on Lucifer's Sexannual Picnic, than on the tracks that Gordon plays on, which are all the other ones. And I really love that. With a couple of these tracks, maybe 3 or 4 of the tracks, he just went in cold.
Really?
On a metronome. Yeah. And even crazier, the track, I believe he did that. Laughing, I'm sorry, dude. It's so funny.
No, laugh, please.
The track Deninitisms off this new album is in a really, really weird time signature.
Tell me.
Mixed meter. Yeah, you're going to like this. Maybe you try playing it if you want.
Please. Let's see.
Okay, so you could think of it in there. I wrote 2 charts for it, and I have it written 2 ways in the chart. It's basically a blues.
Okay.
It's a blues, and the one chord, the first 4 bars or whatever, however, I don't know how it's grouped. Hold on, let me think. You can think of it in like 9/16, but like I don't like to think of it like that. I like to think of it as a bar of 2/4, or you could a 4/8, whatever you want to think. I think 4/8 is probably a better thing. A bar of 4/8 and then a bar of 5/8.
Okay.
So 2/4 and 5/8. Done. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to hear in my head, but yeah, I mean, you could do a lot of things over it. Maybe I'll bust down my bass and I'll show you in a second.
Yeah, man.
Sure. And then it just goes into 2/4 for the 4 chord, and then the ending of it goes into 3/4. So it's like 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that again, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, and then it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So let me
Fuck it. Yeah, let's hear it
real quick. It's a fun riff to play. It's a really fun, and I wrote
man.
in like 2009.
Oh, wow.
Like a riff, and it was just a riff. And then I took that class at Montclair with thank God I was able to Alan Ferber, the very, very acclaimed trombone player and arranger, composer. And did you take that class?
I didn't take it with him. No.
Jazz arranging?
Oh no, I didn't. I actually never took that class. I took the one. What was it before that? Jazz improv or whatever.
Oh yeah. Different kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'll just make this fun riff like a mixed meter blues. That's what I'll do with it.
All right, we got plugged. We got signal.
Electricity.
Got electricity.
Oh wow! How is that too loud?
Perfect.
I have so many damn switches on my bass, and I always wind up just. It's like I have an active with a treble boost. I have like all these different fucking options. But you know what I like? I like just putting it in passive and treating it like a fucking P bass and not worrying about all the knobs.
That's right.
All right, so.
That's cool. That's funky.
Yeah, totally. It's just basically like 4/4 with like a skin tag of an eighth note at the end of it.
That's dope, dude. Yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
That's awesome.
Something like that, but it winds up being just like a blues form.
Yeah.
You solo over that. But that song is essentially an intro to the next song, which is also fucked up mixed meter. So it's like these two songs kind of go together, a little sweet.
Oh, that's cool.
Like it's supposed to be like P-Funk. The dudes in P-Funk like secretly dosed the dudes in Tower of Power. And like they were hanging out with the Grateful Dead or something like that. That's what my vision was for these songs. So then it goes into this next song, and it goes. Well, I hate that tone. I don't like that tone at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's that song is 4, 5, 8, 4, 4, 4, 4.
It's awesome. It's funky too. I like it. I mean, even dude, I remember actually so funny. Now thinking about when we were jamming years ago, because I remember being just at John's place, and we were playing some of your material. And I do remember you going, "Yeah, dude, it's a measure of 7 and then a measure of 6, or whatever it was." And
in his garage, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that? That was cool, dude. So you had cool material.
You know, dude, you just brought back a really old memory. Holy shit. Dude, that was 2012. That was before this Insanity gig we were just talking about.
Yeah, man. That was our first. That's the first time you and I started jamming.
Is that a big glass of milk?
Yes. No, it's water. It's one of those thermoses things,
Looked like a milk jug from a video game, like Zelda or something.
Yeah. That's how I got to get my XP up or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, hold on. Can I just bring this up real fast? You know what I like? And I'm like this, and I don't know people like this, where you can go and dial in. Yeah, that was like 2012. Like, oh, that was 2014. Dude, I'm the same way. For some reason, I could think back to an event, and I know when the year was, what month it was.
Yeah, man. I go by certain things that were happening at that time that I remember as well. So I had gone on tour with, I was doing merch for this band called 3. Everybody should check them out. Joey Eppert and the band 3. They're hard to find because their name is 3, I know, but that was before the internet. And they're a great prog band from upstate New York. And they are family members interconnected with the band Coheed and Cambria.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Which Coheed has like a rabidly, insanely amazing type of following. I would say almost like I don't want to say that. It's mean. They're great people. Very
terrific people.
Terrific fans. Great fans. No, but they really are. Very, very devoted. Like nothing I've ever seen before in other groups. So 3, the singer and guitarist and songwriter of 3, is the older brother of the drummer in Coheed, who used to be in 3.
What's his name? Penny? Chris Penny?
No, he was the replacement of this guy that I'm talking about for like 2 years.
Gotcha.
Chris Penny came in and played on their like 4th and 5th album or something like that.
Gotcha.
But the guy who played on their first three and the guy who's now currently back in the band, his name is Josh Eppard. Dude, honestly, he uploaded some shit the other day. My God, this dude is the sickest fucking drummer. He plays open hand. Love open-handed drummers. I've always loved.
Yeah, man, it's smart.
To be honest, man, I don't even think he's a fucking lefty. He's just like ambidextrous, open-handed drummer.
It's smart. It's the way I should have. It's the way I should have started playing. It makes sense.
The dude from Dave Matthews Band, what's his name?
Carter, yeah, Carter Beauford.
Yep. And then what the fuck are the other dudes? Billy Cobham, right?
I think Billy Cobham, and the one guy that sticks out to me is Klaus Hessler. His name is. He's a German.
Oh, I don't know that
drummer.
one.
Yeah, he's good. He's serious drummer. But yeah,
open-handed drummers. Yeah, I've always loved them. So Josh Eppard's an open-handed drummer, and he will sometimes upload some cool little shit he's just doing at his house, man. And he's got a mean hi-hat and kick synergy going on. It's so unbelievable. Wonder how much I would have to pay that dude to play on one of my fucking songs.
Let me just display too, because we're talking drummer talk.
Yeah,
so this is how drummers usually play. You're at your hand. The problem is your hand is underneath this one. So if you wanted to play this drum or this drum, you'd have to do this weird thing as opposed to
cross or all the time.
Yeah. So and then when you're going fast, it's really hard to navigate that. So what Jim is talking about, open-handed drumming, is when you're leading with your left hand here as opposed to the right hand here. And now I have access to everything. I can even, if I'm slick, I can put this cymbal here. I mean, it's honestly
plays with two ride cymbals or something like that.
Yeah. See, it's a smarter way of playing, to be honest with you.
His drumming on that, especially that second and third album of theirs, is fucking remarkable, man.
Really?
Absolutely bonkers. Love the drum sound on it. I really just love those first two albums, or the first three albums in particular, but the second and third really show off some of his incredible work as a drummer. But that's like almost 20 fucking years ago. It's like 15, 18 years ago.
Wow.
So he's still kicking ass. Seriously.
Oh, yeah. I got to follow this guy. What was his name again?
Josh Eppard. And
Josh
also
Eppard.
follow his brother's band, the one I did merch for on this cover. Three. And Joey Eppard.
Joey Eppard, Josh Eppard.
Cool. Now, so I went on tour with Coheed, basically, doing merch for Three as they supported them and opened for them on tour.
Oh,
and
wow.
Also with the band The Deer Hunter, another cool, I don't know, alternative emo prog kind of, interesting band, interesting rock band.
Haven't heard of Deer Hunter, but I always like the subcategories when they just make it's like the super group of subcategories. It's like, what did you say? You said emo punk prog or something. And it's like, I get it. I understand.
Alternative emo prog kind of thing.
Yeah. It's like, I think I could hear that.
Has some elements of early 2000s music, but it is totally new and exciting rock music, I would say.
Holds up.
The rock music, man, I don't know what has happened, but I just don't listen to it quite as much as I used to. Actually, that's fucking bullshit. I listen to Steely Dan like all day, every day now.
I mean, that's the thing. You have to go back sometimes to get your fill, right? I mean,
I listened to it growing up.
Oh, really?
Dad would only put on Reelin' in the Years or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then, so I never really grew up listening to Steely Dan.
Yeah.
And I started listening to Steely Dan this summer, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I listened to their last two albums, and not only are they the most incredible works ever done sonically.
Whoa.
You're listening to the high quality audio, lossless audio version of their last album. It's like, dude, it makes me want to cry, because I should just die and never try to mix anything ever again. Crisp, clean.
Yeah.
They do that shit before automation or with primitive automation, you know what I mean? Now I can just go into Logic and turn a fucking knob and record all the automation on every track with a single fucking knob.
Yeah.
What do you use to record?
I use Logic. Logic Pro, yeah. I just started, and it's because of the podcast. I just started getting more savvy in the automation.
Nice. Yeah, dude.
It's awesome.
I made that post yesterday. If you want a lesson, dude, I'm happy to give you a free lesson.
Dude, thank you. I might take you up on that because now I'm, like I'm gonna use quotes. I'm just lightly producing stuff, meaning I'll just put some keyboard bullshit to what I like. And essentially, I'm going for a drum sound, a produced drum sound. So then when I get that sound, then I'm like, ooh, now this is what would go to that. So I try to recreate it on a keyboard as best I can. So anything to help me get the ideas, right? That's what it is. That's what people got to know. It's like you have ideas up here, but you want to hear them in here.
Yeah.
You have to create it. And if you don't know if you're not fluent in the software, it's really tough. So yeah, I might take you up on that, man.
Yeah, dude,
sure.
Multiple times over the last 3 years, I've been met with like a crossroads, and it's like, do I spend all this money on recording time at a studio, or do I try to record everything myself and buy the gear and invest in that and have that gear for future stuff?
I mean, the guy from Boston, you know what I mean? Like, yep. What would he say,
Yeah, exactly. So because I happen to be interested in this stuff, it's a synergistic win-win for me.
Of course.
Maybe not for my wallet, because I spend every dollar I make on fucking recording equipment.
Same.
But I got a pretty good setup here, man. I'm really fucking excited about the music I'm going to be able to make now, especially that this album is done and I can just fucking move on from that project.
Do you have an interest in producing for others?
Oh, absolutely. I 100% would love for someone to have me mix their album, but that's not producing. Or, yeah, man, direct some motherfuckers in a studio to make something sound actually good. I feel like I've been in a band since I'm like 11 years old.
Yeah.
Like, I know how to be diplomatic as far as like making sounds happen. Like,
oh, yeah.
Exactly like you're talking about. How do we get it from here out? I was just in an altered state of retrospective consciousness the other day.
I love those. I love that group of words.
And I was thinking about how I was able to get from here. And it was like, all right, dude, there's like electrical impulses in my brain. And then there's the urge to go over to my computer and write the notes, click the notes into the computer for every instrument in Sibelius. So you have to know how to use Sibelius.
Yep.
I mean, you don't have to.
It helps.
For me, that was the path that my brain logically had to take. Okay, I have ideas. I need to write them down. I'm not going to do it by hand, even though I could, but I'm not. I'm going to write it down in Sibelius. Then what do? I print out the music. It sends the PDF to the printer, and it fucking prints out. I can't tell you how many times the fucking music just left on the stand. I spent hours taping that shit. But yeah, so you fucking print the music, you tape the music, you put it on the stand. Basically, like a band is essentially like a sonic, like a fleshy sonic production machine.
Yep.
We're just blowing like hot air through metal formed objects to create notes. So it's like all these dudes like psychically tuned, like you were talking about, like playing this recording. And then I have to do all this shit on the computer to edit the recording and make it sound good instead of very bad. And then I have to upload it to an online distributor, and now it's at Spotify's server somewhere. Like that's the craziest shit. I can't.
It is
possible. It's amazing, dude.
It's awesome. It doesn't come. Obviously, like we grew up in the time of where it was still the tail end of that glamour of rock star life or whatever. But fuck that. Like the ability to be able to do what you just said, right, is more valuable.
Record label without a fucking record label.
I'd rather do.
Motherfucker, like, how did I make this happen? I literally have $0. Like, how did? Or
Yeah.
I have like $1,201.
You did it on your own, right? And like you didn't have to go and convince some gatekeeper, right?
You have to convince a gatekeeper. I mean, maybe it would be nice if some social media gatekeepers would be like, "We want to promote you." I don't foresee that happening. If I get 100 listens, I'll be the happy guy. Like,
Same.
it's like I don't even care if anyone listens. To be
Same.
honest, I just want to make it. I want to make the music. That's I don't. If like my economy and my environment around me allows me to do that, I'm gonna take that opportunity as opposed to like, I don't know, digging in the dirt or something.
I mean, dude, like think about what some other guy would have done with that time. And like, I mean, I don't want to say anything like terrible about this type of person, right? But like you could have just watched every football game in a season. Do you know what I'm saying? And Sports Center.
I could have done both, I think.
All right, fair. But you doubled down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. It's a project, right? You grew out of it, and the project starts. Then you obviously, right? It's like, oh shit, I want this, but then in your mind you're like, yeah, but I have to go through all of these things to get that, and then you're like,
I didn't think it would take 3 fucking years, but it did, man.
And then you're like, it's worth it. So you gained all these skills, and then other doors opened, in terms of your ability and your motivation to do things now.
I totally agree. I'm way more motivated than I even was a month ago to make more music. Now that it's done, I feel like if I just want to release a single tomorrow of a trap song.
Yeah. You want to pull that up, by the way?
Yeah. So I'm just trying to fuck around with Logic Pro. I've been trying to learn, because so far all I've done is produce like mostly acoustic music, or analog music. I mean, this is digital software, but you know what I mean. Not MIDI program shit.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this thing. You can see this, right?
Yep.
So Logic has this cool little thing. Well, first of all, I have my keyboards, which is 2 chords repeated. Flanger on a Rhodes. A minor chord to a major chord, and that's basically it. And then I have my, this is the first time I've ever tried to make like a beat. So I don't know if this is a quality beat by any means, but it's just like, just trying to fuck around. How do I get from here to here, right? Like you were just, how do I make these sounds? Okay, so Logic has this preset called trap bass. So I was like, okay, I'll do that, and I'll put it into Phrygian harmonic minor mode. Basically, it's a root, flat 2, flat 3. Maybe I go to the 4, I think, and then but it has like a leading tone. It has a little leading tone in it. So let's hear this one. Ooh, loud. You can't even really hear the fucking note. It's just like boom.
Yeah.
But there are actual notes that are corresponding to the chords that thing is playing. And then I have my kick and my snare. Right now, reverb.com, which I'm sure you're familiar with.
Yep.
Is running like they have like a bunch of free shit for this quarantine.
Really?
And they have a 1.5 gigabyte library of all of the classic drum machine samples.
Really?
No, this is actually the samples. I dragged in samples. I'll show you how. What the fuck do I do this? Inspector. So I have my Ultra Beat instrument on this track, on the software instruments track. I was able, on these 3 tracks, I dragged in samples from my window over here, which just mirrors what it's like a Finder. So I dragged the Finder into this little window over here, and then I had this is the DMX drum sampler thing from like the 90s or the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like what DMX is named after. He was like, oh well, my drum machine is DMX, so I'm DMX.
Come on.
And then so yeah, that's just a basic, like super basic kick and snare track. That's it, with an open hi-hat. But I didn't want to put the hi-hat into that track because all these motherfuckers are like doing these cicada hi-hats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, how the fuck do I do that? And I found like there's a couple different ways. Some people use plugins to just like make that shit automatically happen. But what I've got here is I drag that. I have a different instrument on this one. This is the sampler that comes stock with Logic. This is like the one you'll always use, basically.
Gotcha.
And if you press edit, it brings up this thing. And then from that same window that I showed you before, you just drag in the sample, you put it there, and boom, my sample's on middle C now.
Oh, word.
Oh, well, I have another thing running. That was the electric piano you heard. But
Yeah, that's cool. I heard that.
Yeah, that's my my hi-hat. And then I go in and I fucking edit these motherfuckers. I don't know if I need to curse that much, but I did.
Fuck it. Yeah.
And yeah, so here I'm using this thing called the brush tool. It's different than the pencil tool. The pencil tool will like put an individual note in like that.
Okay.
But the brush tool, so when I press command now, the second tool is when I press command, and I'm able to like paint notes. Oh wait, whoops. So over here, you'll notice that the thing is set to 16th note. So I can set this shit to whatever the fuck I want. I could set this shit to 128th note triplet. Oops.
Oh, word.
So because it's on like this thing, and like anything higher or lower will pitch it, you know, like these hi-hats are now pitched to doing this.
Yep.
So I have I came up with like a hemiola pattern, because these motherfuckers I don't know, dude, I don't hear dudes doing like very, very interesting rhythms, and maybe that's like frowned upon because they're like on labels and stuff, but I thought that this was like the thing's in 4, obviously, but it's just a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, constantly. And then I don't know if you can tell, is it coming in stereo? Can you tell that I pan those hi-hats?
Do it one more time.
It's like going all around my fucking skull. Like, so this is...
Yeah, I think I hear it in mono.
Okay, it's probably in mono then. I wonder, is it mono?
That, no. By the way, that pattern against that beat is hip, dude.
You like it? The beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so then I wrote in all this fucking panning automation. And I didn't like click all those notes. I just have like on my MIDI controller, I'm just twisting the knob.
Oh, okay.
So I literally just like, I put this thing into touch mode.
Okay.
And then I play it, and then I just fuck with the automation on the knob that corresponds on my MIDI controller. And it just fucking wrote all this shit. I was like, God, that's so fucking easy, man. They've made it so...
They really did.
Make very, very intricate music now.
And you have quantize on or no?
On all this shit, yeah, I do have the quantize on. Oh, I think I had... Oh, yeah, here's the melody that I came up with. Like, I'm not going to use that all like in an order, but like if someone wanted to like use this, they would like chop little pieces up or like have someone sing that part instead of using the actual, you know. So it's like it's more of like a launch pad rather than an actual like song that
Oh yeah, of course. Of course, it's like you built a skeleton,
yeah.
right?
But like
I gotta tell you though, real fast about your beat. Again, I love the beat because I like the syncopation between the hi-hat pattern and then the kick and snare. It's like really funky in a way. But as far as the sounds go, I know that your thoughts were like, this is gonna be a trap inspired thing. What I like better about it than trap sounds is that they're not trap sounds. They almost sound like drum and bass or even like dubsteppy sounds.
well,
They're fat.
from an older drum kit. It's from a 90s drum machine.
I
Yeah.
love it. I actually like it better than if they were trap sounds.
Well, I as far as trap, I just meant really like fucking cicada hi-hats is
Cicada hi-hats, that's right.
halftime.
Yeah. I love it, man.
Well, yeah, because I was thinking about like, well, none of these dudes do like odd meter, but like to be honest, it's probably easy to rap in something like 5/4 or like 5/2. You know what I mean? So like this was like dan 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 3 4. That's the half note, right?
Mhm.
Well, no, that's the quarter note. I have this at 70 BPM.
Gotcha.
That would be 1E and the 2E and the 3E and the 4E and the, but then I just want to add a 5. Let me add a 5. It's a
Okay.
5. Doom, da, boom, da, da, boom. Or
Yeah, fuck it.
was that 6?
That was 5. Yeah. 5/4.
3, 4, and 5. Boom, da, you know,
Yeah.
just
Let's
like
see.
throwing like a little. Yeah, try it, man.
Let me see. Let's see. Oh man.
Cicadas, but just like a groove. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was listening to this awesome dude. Do you know he goes by a bunch of different names, but he was part of that mid 90s extremely talented group of English dudes that were doing all the drum and bass and shit. Like part of that Aphex Twin, Venetian Snare,
Tech.
Luke Vibert and Wagon Christ.
No, I haven't heard that. That's awesome. That's a great name.
Wagon Christ or Luke Vibert was, and then he went by Plug, I think, as well.
Okay.
He had this song where he sampled this guy going, "I'm gonna beat that bitch with a bat." it's so fucking. It's wrong, but it's fucking funny. It's like, all right, this is what I'm listening to, I guess. And he keeps doing it. It's so fucking funny. So I was thinking about, these dudes, the rap dudes, they do these like triplet figures where did it.
Yep.
And it's like, I'm gonna beat that motherfucking bitch with a motherfucking bat. I'm gonna beat, and that's like an 11, I think, or something.
Wait, did you sample it?
No, but I want to, and I was
You
thinking
want to?
all these odd time signature trap shit. Like I really want to do that, and I really want to do like a couple country songs that are like tongue, but you don't realize. Oops, you don't realize that like it's actually like a joke. I don't want to do that with the trap. I feel like the trap I would actually like to make like some 5/4 trap.
Oh
But
yeah.
like a country song goes, like I definitely want to make a couple country songs.
There is something to be said, Jim, about humor in like subtle but deep humor in music of what you're talking about, which is like it's music for musicians, but it's music jokes for musicians too at the same time. And it's quality. Like it's fun to listen to. You could tell like it's good. There was good thought and work put into it.
Like Frank Zappa is the epitome of that, and that's
Yeah.
like the standard that we can aspire to be.
Yes.
It would be nice to be able to compose and arrange like Frank Zappa. I don't know if you've ever really done some heavy listening on that, but
Heavy, no, but I did listen to the Black Page a lot because I performed it for a senior recital. Killer piece, man.
Oh wait, did you do that on marimba?
No, I did it on drum set, but like Taman and Ray Correga, those guys, Taylor Goodson, they performed that on marimba.
I feel like I remember that, dude.
Yeah, it was hard, dude. It was it was a bitch to do,
Because I did all the recital recordings back then. I wonder if
Oh, you
I
did.
some of that shit, dude.
Yeah. Did you do when it was at the bigger building?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you probably did.
Let me look it up right now, dude.
Oh man.
Close out of Logic right here. Maybe I'll open a different session in a minute, but
Sure.
And I don't know how long you were trying to go. I can go till however, but this has been pretty fun so far. So
Yeah, man. We're at 1:30. I think we started about an hour ago, so we could do like another 30
all
if
right,
you want.
good man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so now you can't see this, right? You just see me right now.
I just see you. Yeah.
Okay, thank God. Going into my Finder. External hard drive where I have my 2 hard drives from high school, my hard drive from college.
Wow.
Okay, it's under recording projects, and then it's under.
It's amazing you still have that shit.
I am the record keeper. Cali School. Oh, look at this. What do we have?
Oh no.
2-11.
That's wait, two.
Percussion Wednesday at 1.
Oh yeah.
2-11 percussion Wednesday at 1. I have the composer's recital.
Check if you have
You've
5-11.
I don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Well, I guess I didn't have as much as I thought I did here. Josh Gamboa,
I remember him.
Wen Liu, Catherine Fuller, and Sage Walsh, and the Cali Camerata. Those are some folks that I still interact with.
What the hell did we do at that Wednesday? I don't even remember what we did.
I think it's a Pro Tools file, though. Oh, I have Pro Tools, so I can open it.
Hey.
Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't crash because I'm on Catalina now, and I think Pro Tools is a little fucking. We call it Slow Tools at the studio.
Oh really?
Yeah. All right. It's going.
Here we go.
Is it? Yeah. Is it like you have a new operating system and I'm going to shit? I upgraded to Catalina 2 nights ago.
So let's actually talk about that briefly. What Jim is talking about is for Mac users. Mac tends to every few months to a year do a massive software upgrade. Maybe it's about every year, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
And like a massive upgrade. And what it does is, because for audio people, a lot of us will use audio plugins, which are compressors, EQs, reverbs, and all this stuff in our software. The problem is when Apple does this, they don't give it kind of fucks up those companies. So then their stuff isn't compatible with whatever Apple changed.
To be fair, they're given ample notice to update their shit by the time.
Really?
Yeah, as far as I know, that's how it works. Like they're like, all right, dudes, we're going to be upgrading. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what you're going to need to. Because Catalina was a huge change, and it actually fucked a lot of people up because it was the first change that they made where it like basically makes obsolete all of the 32-bit shit that was going on.
Oh, I see.
So it's all 64-bit architecture now, and
Gotcha.
So some people had 32-bit plugins and upgraded, and we're like, oh, I can't use these plugins.
So then, how many of our friends do you know that specifically use old operating systems by Apple just so they can use that stuff that they have?
I'll tell you right now that every pro studio in the world 10-year-old computers. So if you like most people in their home studios probably have a more upgraded thing than these professional studios, because Pro Tools has fucked a lot of shit up as far as I'm concerned. I'm not a big fan of Pro Tools. They make at least for pro studios you have to buy into their hardware to use the software.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how it works, something along those lines.
Wow.
At least it was like that for the longest time, and we're still seeing the residual effects of that. Like, in 2005 you upgraded your Pro Tools system, so now you still have to use a fucking iMac from 2008 or a Mac Pro from 2008 because that it works fine, so you're not going to touch it, but that's what you have to do, and it's like it's slow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's like but I find that that some studios it's like this is what works. This is what makes us money. Don't touch it. And it's understandable.
Yep. Pro Tools is don't let Pro Tools want to open here.
Oh, is that you having trouble opening it?
Yeah.
Wow. Slow tools indeed.
It truly is. God, it's the worst software.
It's funny though. How many years have you heard? Well, Pro Tools is the industry standard, but I don't know.
It is what I just said, because all these companies, or Avid has forced all these studios into buying this expensive hardware in order to use the software. That people just have Pro Tools. They spent the money. They learned the software. They do not want to go learn some new shit.
However, you could argue that there are, maybe not with acoustic music, but definitely electronic-based music, more producers are using Ableton.
Electronic music producers, yeah. And Logic is used less so because it doesn't let you do it in a live sense while it records the thing. But apparently Apple just leaked a couple pictures, not leaked, but put a couple pictures up of Logic being run on a laptop. And it's a completely different interface than we have in Logic. So it looks like the next update of Logic, like a picture of that. And the interesting thing about it is that it's got a whole page with live loops on it. So similar to the way you have those like control pads with all the buttons, like just a grid of buttons.
Yeah.
You're going to be able to like press these buttons and it makes like a live session that you do, like a traditional machine.
Oh, wow.
Plug into this fucking drum machine I have right here. Oh, God. I didn't expect that to happen. Hold on. Shit.
Oh, that's great. That's my favorite sound.
Well,
yeah.
Oh, it's triggering in Logic. It's triggering the hi-hats in the Logic session I still had open.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so hold on. Let me close that. That's better. So I could do like a set like that where I'm like, I have something like a loop pre-recorded and I'm like pressing buttons to change the performance to be like spontaneous and on the fly, more improvised sounding. And apparently Live has that. Ableton Live has that, but Logic looks like it is going to have that in the near future, which is sick.
It is, because I don't want to learn Ableton. I'm sorry.
I don't either. I posted about this the other day. I can't stand Ableton. I
have nothing against it. I just don't want to learn it from the ground up.
The track headers are on the right-hand side instead of the left.
I look at it and it's gibberish to me.
That's what I'm saying. Because you're used to every single DAW you've ever used to have the track headers on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Boom, now it's on the right-hand side. And it's like, what is it's backwards?
Yeah.
Just made it backwards for, like, why?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is for people who never used a DAW and can get perfectly comfortable to use it,
But there are plenty of people that have told me, like, I can't stand Logic because I'm so used to Pro Tools and I think that they do it smarter. And I've seen a Pro Tools session and I see the layout and it makes sense to me why maybe you would get used to it and not even want to bother with Logic. It makes sense to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are certain things that I feel like Logic does better than Pro Tools, which is, like that spontaneous music creation like I was just doing with those fucking, the fake trap beat that I had.
Yeah.
And then there's like, there's stuff in Pro Tools. I don't know. It's really like, you know what, dude? It probably boils down to key commands.
Yeah.
How well someone knows the key commands in a given DAW.
Dude, I just posted an episode today, and I have a buddy who is a killer. Talking about fluency of like Ableton,
okay.
Especially with key commands, dude. He can produce a track very quickly.
That's awesome.
So, but that's, if you asked him, he prefers that because that's what gets him results, right? faster, which is Ableton. He still could use Logic. He still uses Pro Tools, but I think he does prefer because of speed, right?
Right. Yep.
So it's all dude. It's all about what's gonna get you the sound with the least amount of hurdles, I guess.
Exactly. So I don't want to shit on any other DAW, but there's obviously merits to each one. I happen to find that Logic just works so goddamn good for me. Everything is like it's supposed to be in my mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking about what I used before that, because like I found some recordings of when I was like 13, dude.
Oh wow.
Into my computer mic. I'm telling you, I'm the record keeper. I got all this shit. And I was using software which still exists apparently. It's called N-Track Studio.
Okay, never heard of that.
I was also using Acoustica Mixcraft.
I don't know what that is either.
And then by the time like 2008 rolled around, I guess I got Logic on my MacBook, and I've never turned back, and that's been like my go-to.
Did you start with GarageBand at all?
No, I started with those other random Windows-based softwares.
But not even before you just jumped right into Logic.
Yeah, I believe like I pirated it like like in 2008. I just like was like, all right, that was like the thing back in 2008. Everyone had like piles and mountains of heaping thousands of dollars worth of high-end audio software and computer video production software shit.
Oh man, what's that artist? What's her name?
But guess what? Real quick. Now
Go ahead.
Now all those people know how to use that software and pay for it. So
yes, that's what I was gonna say. That artist who did the song. Fuck me! I can never think of what I want to say. It just my mind erases it.
No, just give me 30 seconds, okay?
Go ahead, man. I'm gonna play. So, listeners, thanks for tuning in. Oh, shitting on myself.
Much better.
All right.
I kind of forgot what we were talking about, but
we were talking about pirating the software, and I just remembered there was an artist. I don't remember her name, but she had she had a hit basically, and that whole record was produced through a pirated version of either Pro Tools or Logic, and she said it on like a podcast. I remember that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those, kind of things. She eventually said, I paid for it eventually because I had the money. But
thankfully, all of my software for the creation of T- Your Highness, being released tomorrow, is authentic, paid for, and licensed and serialized software. Oh, yes. My what the fuck is it called? iLok.
iLok, that's right.
So yes, I have ceased pirating any software. I don't do it anymore.
Does it make you anxious, by the way, to think about your iLok failing you? Does that make you anxious at all?
I just use I haven't needed to. I don't actually have an iLok, a physical one. I just use the cloud service one.
Oh, you do? Okay. Interesting. Because people have told me about if your fucking little thing breaks, they make it very difficult for you to get a replacement, apparently, because of security, whatever reasons.
Thank God I don't have a physical one, but everybody at the studio does. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
You know what? I've noticed that some of the Pro Tools users sometimes look at the Logic users with a little bit of envy.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've seen. It's like dudes are like tied to Pro Tools, especially engineers where like the studio they work at, they have a Pro Tools system,
That's right.
You have it. So that it's like, oh man, Logic looks so nice. Pro Tools looks like it's from fucking 1997, man. Like
Yeah, it does. It does look like
Logic
an old Windows.
spaceship.
Yeah. Although it is cool to see how many of my favorite albums from my favorite bands were recorded through Logic. That is like when I see like a behind the scenes clip of the recording. When I see that, I get really excited because I'm like, okay, well that's what I'm using. So that's like a validation to keep using Logic.
It's reliable software. It's been around a long time, as long as Pro Tools, as far as I know, or remotely the same time period, 30 years or something like that.
The only issue is that you can only use it as a Mac product. That's the only issue, right?
That's the only issue. And again, so I guess that's like what Pro Tools did. They tie you into using their hardware.
Mm-hmm.
You used to not be able to like open up Pro Tools 8 unless you had an M Audio like fucking Pro Tool Digidesign interface. And then Pro Tools 9 changed that. Around the time the Sapphire Pro 40 came out, it was like, oh, now you can use your Pro 40 with Pro Tools, and you just have
freedom. What a concept, right?
You have to have an iLock though. Yeah, so I really like Logic Pro, man. I'm fucking all about it, to be perfect.
Same. Definitely.
I was just speaking of which, I was just opening up a session to show you one of the tracks I did.
Yes, please.
And then I will share it with you. Everything's moving kind of slow since I got this Catalina update.
Really?
Too bad. I don't know. Which one should I show you? I feel like I'm going to show you Banana Pop.
Do it. I love it. Here, I'll play some waiting music.
Yeah, I wonder what... Well, yeah, one of the other things I wanted to talk about was how cool exporting scores in Sibelius as XML files to be imported into Logic Pro as software instruments is a really fucking fun thing.
How long have we been able to do that?
A long time.
Really?
A long time, I think, yeah.
I didn't know that. That is powerful.
It really is. What the hell is going on here? I think
that's essentially a way of expanding your sound bank. All right, I guess.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, it cut out for a second, but I think we're good. Yeah, they're like Sibelius. Guess who makes it? Same people who make Pro Tools. Fucking sucks. I mean, they all kind of suck. Like Finale and Sibelius both kind of suck. They feel really clunky, and again, they feel like it's like a program from 1997 running on your fucking Windows 98.
I just subscribed to Sibelius, man.
Oh, okay. I really want to update because I'm still using Sibelius 7.
Oh yeah, dude, it looks everything you just said. It looks like that. It looks like it's from Windows 98. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to use. I'll be honest with you. It's a huge learning curve, man.
It's I find it to be easier to use than the other one, Finale.
Finale was hard to use. I had to use that back in college. Yeah, that was tough to use.
Yeah, they made us use it a couple times in college, and then we also had to use. I can't load this fucking session.
No?
My DSP is maxed out.
Oh. Is that from is that while running a Zoom session?
No, it's because I'm already running plugins in the Universal Audio's equivalent to Mix Control.
Okay.
Put plugins that they like. You can put Universal Audio plugins on the thing.
Oh, okay.
So that they're actually recording the plugins onto your tracks when you record them into the DAW.
Oh, wow.
So that you don't have to use resources afterwards.
Gotcha.
But right now, because I have like this session set up here with learn about? No. Okay. So this is going to sound completely different because all my plugins are disabled.
It's all right.
We'll see if it works. Maybe I just have to power down a couple of these little guys over here. Yeah, man. So, have you been trying to making anything cool? I mean, this podcast is awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I've been really more focused on the podcast. I got to say, the pandemic kind of put a little bit of a hurdle in dude, the amount of guests that I had planned to meet in person. You being one of them, of course. This worked out great though, because you're a tech savvy dude more so than I am. So you pulling up your Logic session, like that was fucking awesome. I'm
about to pull it up now. I got it up right here. So.
Oh, perfect. Even before when you were showing me that trap shit.
Oh, nice. Yes.
That was awesome. So like this is great. But others aren't that savvy.
So you can see this?
Oh yeah, man.
So this is my session for my song Banana Pop.
Very clean, man. Very clean.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. Very clean.
What do you mean by clean?
Well, because mine usually looks like a wreck where I have to. It's not very as neat and organized as yours. Yes. Very nice, man.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
So Logic has these amazing things that, guess what? Pro Tools just introduced it now, and this has been a thing for like 5 fucking years at least in Logic Pro, is track stacks.
Track stacks, yeah.
Is full. So you know what it is, right?
Yep.
Fucking awesome, man. So I put all my keyboard tracks in one bus that's visible like this as a drop-down menu.
Do you just do the folder stack, or do you summing track too? Summing stack, I mean.
Well, here's something got mixed up. I did something wrong, and then I tried fixing it, and like I made it work because I have automation on all these tracks.
Yeah.
And I try not to automate the individual tracks, but instead automate the track stacks.
Yep. Less computing power, right?
Yeah. So this the horns, I have each individual horn thing in a track stack, and then all the track stacks are in a summing folder.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. I hope this is like the newest version of my fucking song. I don't even know if this is the one that like is on the record.
Hey, behind the scenes is good though, still.
Yeah, so this one has do you know Andrew Zhang?
Yeah, why do I know that name?
A really awesome keyboard player. I think he went to Willie P, but he was living with John at the Ridgeway house for a while, and no longer, but he was kind of playing trombone for a little bit for this band for first. Okay. And then he moved out, but sometimes he's actually a phenomenal keyboard player.
Oh, cool.
Tones, and he's a great producer. So I asked him. He played keys on this track. He played Rhodes. What the fuck is it? Rhodes, Hammond, and like a clavinet type parts.
Wow.
I got a couple. You know Dennis Daly? You remember Dennis?
Yeah, I know Dennis. Yeah.
He played on the tenor sax on this. We got a dude named Chris Gold. He's a sound on sound guy. He's playing alto. And then I've got another dude that I'd never met before that Gordon got to play trumpet. So his name is James Gibbs, I believe. Cool. And he was killing. He came in totally cold.
Really?
These fucking trumpet parts for the most part. Yeah, man, he's a really, really awesome job.
Wow.
Definitely will be calling him from now on. So he played on 2 songs on this, and then the rest of the songs that have trumpet was Andrew Digrius.
Oh, what a player.
I know. Great player. Great. He takes a solo on at least 2 different tracks on the album. So he did a really, really bang-up job with his distorted wah electric trumpet solo on
Oh, my God.
And then he took a trumpet solo on the song, which also is all like phased out with like cool distortion and reverb modulations in Lucy's Hexannual Picnic, the one that you can listen to right now. I'm going to play this, so take a listen.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna stop it a couple times. I'm not gonna play through the whole thing, but
Sure.
can you hear it?
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yep.
Wonder how clear. So one of my favorite sneak attacks is using my friend from the band 3, from that band 3. I'm looking over here now because I moved you over here, but the camera's here.
No, don't worry about that. That's cool. No worries.
I know, but I just realized it's like I'm pointing here. It's like the dude from the band 3, the other guitar player, not the one related to the dude in Coheed, but this guy named Billy Riker. He's got a completely unique guitar tone where he plays into his setup, and then he's got a volume pedal in the effects loop of his setup.
Oh, wow.
So, going into the amp, or your like pedal board setup, like they have guitarists like don't even use amps anymore. They use like these awesome pedal board things. You plug into there, and then there's an effects loop that you can engage. Sometimes multiple effects loops. So he puts a fucking volume pedal in there, as opposed to putting the volume like right at the beginning of the guitar, because then like the guitar's not at full volume all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he does these things where you can't hear the beginning of the note. He plays the note and then he swells into the volume, sort of like a lap steel, like you would hear on a country record.
Oh, yeah.
But it's different. It's like more like haunting and psychedelic and cool.
Word.
Let me pull up his Billy.
Sure.
Pull up his track. Yeah, you can see all these different. That's a guitar.
Wow.
Logic overload. That's boom, logic overload. But you get the idea, right?
Absolutely.
Wow, Logic really is disagreeing with me. Wow, yeah, my CPU is at full blast. Holy shit! I only have 16 gigs of RAM on this bad boy, so
That's still a lot, though. People don't usually know. I don't know how much people know. That's still a lot.
I guess
So,
people. I mean, these new computers have like 32 and 64 gigs of RAM. That's fucking crazy.
that's like the latest stuff, right?
And then this is like the actual guitar track, not the synth guitar tracks. So he plays some pretty cool, interesting things, and you can see I put delay on the trumpets and stuff like that. So that's all totally automated. So this is, I think you may have even played this song before, dude, to be honest.
Really?
The clavinets. That part makes me the happiest, the clavinet part.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo, that sounds fantastic.
Thanks, man. I'm not sure what it sounds like from what I'm hearing compared to what you're hearing, but I appreciate that, dude. Thank you.
Dude, I'm buying the album today, if I can.
Thanks. Definitely at 4:21 a.m. tomorrow.
That's right. I'll have a bowl packed for you. Ready.
Thanks, dude. Yeah. Minus your Highness, dude. So like, you're supposed to grab your thing, whatever that thing is, and then put the big headphones on.
Yep.
Get into the Lazy Boy, and just close your eyes and listen to the whole album front to back.
I'm going to do that.
I've done like 10 listen throughs now, with like, as far as the mastering guy goes,
Yeah.
and I'm like laying down. I listen to the whole album front to back, which I'm so fucking sick and tired of doing. I don't ever want to hear this shit ever again.
Yeah.
But I'm laying down and I'm trying to listen exactly for how each song goes into the next song. So I think I picked the right order of the 7 tracks to lead into each other. Not that necessarily, I mean, if people are listening to it on Spotify, it's going to be like shuffled.
Oh, whatever. I mean, here's the thing. Here's what I definitely want to ask you. I want your answer because I kind of know what it's like a little bit when you're in terms of recording and you're listening back, right? Are you what percentage satisfaction do you have in your, let's say, your last 2 listen throughs?
Before release, you mean?
Before release, yeah.
What satisfaction do I have?
Like percentage of satisfaction. So let's say, were you like, let's say 90%?
Like the threshold in order to release the track and make have it feel comfortable about releasing it?
Yeah.
I don't know, because that varies on this album. So I couldn't even give you a straight answer for this album because there's some tracks I like really wish that some of these tracks had the vocals that I wanted to do on them.
Oh, gotcha.
I really wish that some of these tracks had just more intricate background vocal harmonies like we did on a couple of these tracks. Like on this one, I think there's a really cool thing I'm doing with the vocal harmonies, but I wanted to do this on like every track, you know what I mean? But I just didn't have the time, and I didn't want to like dilly-dally any longer getting tracks that I said I had finished a year ago or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Keep working on them. That just like wouldn't have been good. I'd rather just release it. And if I want to release another version of that song, maybe I'll do that with a totally different band or something.
That is a thing that people who record, right, as you know, of course you know, which is, you're trying to satisfy that craving of that sound that's in your head. And sometimes you have to let go of certain things to be able to get to that point. It may even take a year from now. You might be like, oh, dude, this is great.
To answer your question, though, I think as far as like what percentage of satisfaction, I might think of it from a different perspective. Because the way that I usually go about listening to something and then like, all right, at what point am I going to be satisfied? If I feel like if I can make the song, so I'm listening there with my eyes closed, deep listening. Basically what I do is as soon as I hear a mistake or something that I don't like, not necessarily a mistake, but something that I don't like, reverb too much on this little automation part or something, I go in and I fix it.
Okay.
And then I keep repeating that, rinse and repeat, keep doing that process until I'm like, I can listen to the whole thing and I'm like, okay, that mistake was gone. All these mistakes are gone that I had heard. All these annoying little, like, saxophone honking or something like that. I edit all that shit out. And then it's like, then I ask myself, can I make this 2% better? So instead of like, at what percentage am I happy? It's, can I make it 2% better? And if I'm like, no, I've pretty much exhausted my capabilities on this fucking shit and there's no way I can make this 2% better, I'm like, that's it.
All right. So that's a good, more conservative way of looking at it. Because it's like, it's your baby. You know it more than anybody, inside out, deep. Like,
so like I might know the types of mistakes that some of the guys who played on this shit do more than they do if they have themselves back that many times.
Yeah.
Or and the riffs that someone plays, that part of their vocabulary, the vocabulary that they have, you'll hear that consistently on different takes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? In an improvised solo.
Well, I do want to ask one last question, and we can, if you want, you could wait to answer it, and we could hear more. But I do want to I want you to also think about this, because this is going to be like a question of how many people did you, not only just ask to perform on this, but have to schedule like a recording session.
That was by far the hardest part of all of this. By far the hardest part, because, it's like we might have like a practice and it's like, okay, we practice on like a Wednesday and we're going to have the session on a Friday. And then like one of the dudes doesn't show up and record him at a different time.
Yeah.
And he's not in the groove because he's recording over something that we did a week ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like he's a week and a half out of practice as opposed to a day. the Wednesday to the Friday. Now he's gone from Wednesday all the way to the following Friday.
Wow.
So something like that just can really throw a wrench in the gears. And you can't necessarily blame, that I'm not here to blame anyone. It's not,
yeah. Shit happens.
No, absolutely. So that's been the hardest thing. And that's actually, I would say that's harder for gigs than it is for sessions.
Of course.
Sessions, I can go fix shit at, I can go fucking auto-tune something, or
Yeah.
Logic has that whole flex thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ever experience or use that at all? Flex time, flex pitch, flex
Mm-hmm.
tune. It's really, really, really versatile. So I can fix people's mistakes afterwards, but I can't make us sound good at a gig if no one's rehearsed.
Yeah. So we're talking about over 10 people, you think, or under 10 people on this entire album? Like players.
Oh, in total, the players? I can name the players right now. Me, John Evers on many of the tracks, Andrew Digrius on many of the tracks, Ellis Jasinovic.
Oh, I love Ellis.
Ellis played on a bunch of the tracks. Dennis played on a bunch of the tracks. Chris Gold, my friend, played sax on some of the tracks. Phil Angsberg played alto sax on some of the tracks. Matt Olson played on one of the tracks. Gordon Kuba played on one of the tracks. Andrew Zhang played on one of the tracks. I did. I think there's so that's more than, what are we at? 11? 10, 11?
10 or 11, yeah.
I think there's more. Oh yeah, this dude, James Gibbs. And then my friend Rob Ingram took many different solos on it.
Okay.
And then we had Billy Riker playing the swell tracks on the guitar.
That's right.
And then we had Destiny singing backup vocals on a few of the tracks.
Okay.
What
So
is? What are we at?
we're at like 14 or 15. So
Depending on if I count myself, you mean? Yeah.
yeah, I mean, so just to tell the listeners, usually when you're doing a recording, when you're recording, 14, 15 people is like a massive amount of people to have to just schedule,
Corral and schedule and make
oh
sure
my God.
you have to print out the music for them. You have to tape the music for them. You have to set up their mics and set up their headphone mixes. And it was a lot, man. I literally did it all myself. And that's the thing that I'm proudest about. It was like, what kind of maniac wants to tackle this amount of work for such a little return? Like, no one's going to listen to me. And I guess that maniac is me. Like, I really just wanted to, get this shit down and be like, because I have a lot of opinions about music. I have a very opinionated person, at least especially when it comes to music. So I want to know that I at least have something to show for. Even if is not the best representation of what I can do, I want to at least be able to have something to show for instead of nothing and then just accept my opinions. You know what I mean?
I have to make this statement on behalf of you and behalf of people that do independent recording and composition and all that. And you're a performer too. And I got to tell it to the listeners. What Jim has accomplished here is massive. And he should be very proud of it, considering all of the rehearsals, right? All of the work because you doing it all yourself, you recording yourself, or even with a couple guys, it's still an accomplishment. But to this level of the amount of people, and then also recording, mixing, right? It's a massive accomplishment. Even if I listened to it and went, it's okay, still a massive accomplishment. But dude, I heard 30 seconds to a minute and I'm blown away.
Oh, thanks, dude. I really appreciate everything you just said. That was really fucking nice of you.
Of course. So yeah, man, can you play a little bit more of this?
Probably a couple more seconds of this. So
yeah, man.
This one has Destiny singing. I kind of wish her vocals were a little higher on the final mix, but what am I going to do? I can't do shit now. So, yeah, this is it's almost like it's supposed. No, it's supposed to be a snare solo, but like not because he's doing anything crazy. It's just like loud in the mix. It just happened to be really loud in the mix. I'm happy with the snare sound on this track, by the way. I'm pretty happy with it. But it's just like this is like this is after the solo. This comes in after the solo. So maybe I'll do the last 4 bars of the solo.
Sure.
And Logic crashes, of course, because the automation turns certain plugins on at certain points, and then it's like it's crashing. So you can really hear the. That's all guitar. This melody here is actually John from a previous recording of this song that we did that I had to tempo adjust to fit into this section because I liked it so much. Phased out flangery vocals in the background. Just gonna go a couple more bars.
Woo. God damn, dude.
And then you hear the laughs at the end.
Gotta keep it in.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate you listening, man.
Holy fuck. So that's a listening experience. That's not just an album to me. That's a listening experience.
I'm really trying to go for the fucking Pink Floyd shit where you listen to the whole fucking album front to back. You don't just listen to one track. I mean, if you like one track, great. That's awesome. But like, it's meant to be kind of like listened to all the way through.
I'm an album guy, dude. So that's in my wheelhouse, man.
That's cool, man. That's awesome.
I'm going to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think about like who is supposed to be the audience for this shit, and it's like, I don't know. I guess anyone. It's I don't want to call it easy listening. Sometimes it is. But it's just like, there's no vocals, so people might get turned off because it's instrumental, but some people might like it because it's an instrument.
It sounds good, dude. You have great sounds.
Thank you, dude.
The captured audio is very good.
That was the one we did at Sound on Sound. So that one
man,
has a tighter sound than the rest of them.
It's okay. That's all right, though. I love it, man.
I did a lot of stuff at home, though, too. I added a lot of guitar parts. That actually is the original track of me and Gordon at the session playing drums and bass. So
he's killing it, man. His drums sound great, dude.
On that one, it really did, especially. Yeah, he does some really cool stuff. Standout tracks. That one, I guess. He was doing that Purdy, fast Purdy shuffle. But some of those odd meter ones, man, he really he just and he did it to the one of them. He did to just a fucking metronome.
That's amazing, dude. Because you could tell there's parts. There's a lot of parts.
Yeah.
That's impressive as shit, man.
Well, dude, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me, dude. This has been a
Man.
really cool hang. I would love to
Of course.
do it soon, especially when this fucking quarantine is over. We can actually,
man. Get in person and jam a little bit on it. That'd be great, dude.
Yeah, that'd be really cool, man. All right, so I think wow, it's been about 2 hours.
At First Mountain on Instagram.
So tomorrow's the day, 4/20/2020, at First Mountain on Instagram, at First Mountain, I think on Facebook. We're at First Mountain NJ on Twitter. There's a good chance that because of all this like COVID shit that the album might not even be uploaded to all the streaming platforms in time tomorrow. So
Really?
I will be uploading everything to Bandcamp tonight to make sure that if you download or listen to the album, you can just do it.
Is it firstmountain.bandcamp? How's that work?
Yeah, firstmountain.bandcamp.com.
First Mountain. Okay, cool.
And it's going to be like pay whatever the fuck you want. But I recommend downloading the whole album because it's you want to listen to each song.
Of course, I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. And I like, what I like about Bandcamp is the quality pick of as far as the tracks. If I want, I can get a nice, really high quality file.
All the masters to it directly, yeah. So hopefully, if they give you the same master that I got, then that's what you're listening to.
That's what I'm going to buy.
Cool, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, dude.
Jim, thanks for coming on, man. We're going to do another one as soon as we can be in person.
Yeah, that's going to be great. All right, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Take care, man. Thanks.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to this episode. I thought it was a lot of fun. I can't wait to have Jim on the show in person, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. Again, go to firstmountain.bandcamp.com, pay what you want, buy the album T-Your Highness. Also check them out at instagram.com/firstmountain, facebook.com/firstmountain. And also check out my YouTube page. Just type in BaDumBizz and you'll see I'm going to be posting video podcast episodes. Jim's episode, again, is a video episode, and I'll have more of them since this pandemic's going on. I've actually been doing them. They've been great, actually. They've come out really great. It doesn't change the in-person experience, but they still came out really good, and lots of laughs, which is great. We need it. Take care. BaDumBizz.